Domestic violence mean any action where they do person for around the house and the action can cause a harm to the safety, health or chim body of the person. Economic abuse mean to force a person to depend on you for money or to deny person from inherit or right to take over something. Now to block a person from getting things or money was supposed to be the right of the person. Emotional, verbal with the psychological, it mean to use a style take the do person anyhow or to rubbish person so that the action go come the affect the private and the security of the person. Sexual, personal, or something will affect the person brain based on the kind of things where they tell the person. To affect a person mind or where person they eat from, whether it happen for private or for public, when peace a day or even time of trouble. Physical abuse mean action, open eye or physical attack to any person like a slap. Sexual exploitation, now when the person where they do go deceive a victim, promise reward, a favor or payment to invite the person, use force, talk or deceive for the service of a victim. Offer or perform the same thing to any other person. Offenses under the law, now whether you know or you decided to make a person fear or you threaten injury. The punishment no dey less than 2 years of a prison or you go pay 200,000 naira fine or the two. Circumcision or to cut the private of a girl or woman. If they catch you and you guilty, you go prison for 4 years or you go pay fine of 200,000 naira or the two. Tradition where they cause a harm. The punishment na 2 years of a prison or you go pay fine of 500,000 naira or the two. To cause trouble, destroy or damage a person property just to cause or because you know say it go disturb or vex the person. The punishment na to go prison for 2 years if you guilty or you pay fine of 300,000 naira or the two. Emotional, bad mouth and psychological abuse where you use a pattern to reduce a person or disgrace a person so they affect the person, come affect the person private or security. To use force to take a pursue person come out from marriage and from house without letting the person enter. The punishment na 2 years of a prison or to pay fine of 300,000 naira or the two. To separate a person from family and friends plus to prevent a person from leaving house or to get contact with the family, friends or outside the community. The punishment na to go prison for 6 months if you guilty or pay fine of 100,000 naira or the two. Emotional, verbal with a psychological abuse to use a pattern of degrading or humiliating conduct to constitute a serious invasion of the person's privacy or security. The punishment na to go prison for not less than 1 year if you guilty or you pay fine of 200,000 naira or the two. Political violence. The punishment na to go prison for not more than 4 years if you guilty or pay fine of 500,000 naira or the two. Right of a victim to get the necessary materials, medical, psychological, social, plus the help of a lawyer through government agency with a non-governmental agency where they give this assistance. To know of legal, health with the social services and other assistance come they ready to offer access to them for rehabilitation and reintegration program of the state where supposed to help a victim to get necessary skills for any vocational where the victim choose and for necessary formal education or chance to get a small loan money. The law no agree with any rules or organization where they stop people from reporting offenses or complain. With this law, any head of institution where violated the provision of the subsection, they guilty of offense and under this act and go dey liable if guilty. The punishment na 6 months for prison or fine of 200,000 naira or the two. Nobody go publish the identity of the people where they any proceeding under this law. This message now from Aid Foundation in partnership with Kaduna State Ministry of Human Services and Social Development and Christian Aid.